Well, let's get to the next game. Saints at the Panthers. This line opened up. Saints -6. It's up to 6.5. So who do you like here?
Yeah, so I like the Saints here. I don't love this game overall because the Saints have something to play for. They could technically win the 1 seed if the Packers lose to the Bears. But this could be another scenario where, they play their starters in hopes of locking up the number 1 or number 2 seed so that they can have at least 2 games in the Dome. That would be guaranteed with the 2 seed if they win. And that would be huge for them because they need the Dome. But at the same time, if they get up big on the Panthers and they see, the Packers, they're falling behind, or no, the Packers, they're pulling away too. They may sit Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara and those guys and just say Taysom Hill can get this done for the rest of it. They can hold them off, and that could open the door for a backdoor cover. Or if they see that that's happening and the Seahawks are losing in their game or something along those lines, they could also sit their starters. So there's a lot of stuff that could happen in game for the Saints that could allow the Panthers to get a backdoor cover. I wouldn't bet on it, and I still think the Saints should cover this spread if all goes well. But there are just kind of too many questions for me to bet this game. I'll probably be on the Saints for office pool purposes because I think that they could win this by 7 points. But you can really swing me either way on this one.
Yeah, it's a tough game because of what you said. If the Saints see that the Packers are up big, then they'll just be like, all right, we're just going to pull everyone and not even try to win this game anymore. So that's the tough one. That's the tough part here. This is maybe a game that you might want to live bet. I wouldn't bet this beforehand, though, because there's so many unknowns. But I guess something we do know is that the Panthers are capable of staying within good teams. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater always plays close games, maybe not always, but usually. So against the Chiefs this year, he lost by 2 points. Against the Saints earlier in New Orleans, it was a field goal game at the end. Against the Packers, they said within 8. The Panthers seem to stay within 1 score most of the time. Now, Christian McCaffrey is not going to play, but the Panthers have their full offense otherwise. So I think they should be able to maybe keep this close. And even if the Saints play their starters the entire game, I think there's a chance that Teddy Bridgewater gets a backdoor cover of some sort. Not guaranteed because the Saints don't have that many injuries right now. But, if the Saints get some more players on the injury report, then I could definitely see the Panthers being the right side here. So I'm just going to look at the injury report. Right now, I'm going to be on the Panthers for no units, though.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, as well as I do that I love Teddy Bridgewater against the spread. At one point, he had covered the spread in 14 of his last 18 starts. They're 9-6 against the spread. The Panthers are this year. So Bridgewater's still winning against the spread at an above average clip. So I love the idea of betting Bridgewater most circumstances. So I could see myself switching to the Panthers, but I just think I can't bet this game without knowing what's going to happen. I think you're right. This is a good one to live bet if you really want action on it.
Yeah, Mark's asking, who do you guys pick in the Super Bowl? My pick before the season was Buccaneers over Chiefs. If I had to redo that, I think I would go Chiefs over Packers. What do you say?
I had Buccaneers over Colts. If I had to redo it, I would do Packers over Bills. I've just refused to pick the previous year's Super Bowl winner to win a Super Bowl. It's this real big mental block I have.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, it hasn't happened in almost 20 years, so I definitely don't blame you for that.